or they try to.
Welcome back. We're here with our second segment with Dave Luber, CEO of Mansion Minds, and his program director, Brittainy Taylor. Welcome back. Dave, start off, in the last segment we talked about how you began as kind of a T-shirt and promotions. How are you looking to go to the next level? What's next for you, and how you're looking to get there?
Well, we started, like I said, the whole T-shirt concept, we didn't have marketing money. So, like I said, we looked at the trendsetters of the market, and we decided if we can put all these on one platform, at one portal, one location, and advertise and put dangle a carrot at the end, which we'll explain in a second, then we can get enough traffic to sell more T-shirts. We'll just advertise it, advertise it and skyscraper banners, and maybe put up a mini store on that site, and that's what's going to work because we don't have the dollars. So we created College Mansion, and the name came from always dreaming big. We were in college, so we put two together. What you relate to a mansion is something big, and it's also a playoff of the Playboy Mansion. But this is more contemporary, nothing implied, no nudity. So College Mansion, the name was somewhat catchy.
Potentially is making money where Playboy is scrambling to stay in business, right?
Yeah, we've talked with them. But and you saw they try to go to Playboy U, but that has the stigma. It's that hey mom, can you check me out on Playboy U? Not really, even if it's all clothed. So the great part about College Mansion is we had enough girls organically sign up. We used the current social media platforms like Facebook to find these girls, but we set it up so they can promote themselves and advertise through these different channels of media. Well, organically, someone says, "My friend, I want to be on it. I want to do it." Sure. And we have a relationship with Kerzner International, the Bahamas. So the final 4 vote getters we sent on a trip, all inclusive, with a friend. That was enough to get enough girls to want to do it, and the winner got $5,000 check. So
so that's the carrot. When you were talking about the carrot, that was the carrot.
That was the carrot, and we got girls signed up by the thousands. So now we are the only resource on the web with the most beautiful college girls by school, by state, and by class. Profile driven, all 50 states.
Now, a big part of this has been Brittainy. How long have you been with the
years now?
Yeah,
the firm?
Officially working on the corporate side was a year and a half, but I've been kind of eyeing and being a part of it about 2.5 years now.
So, what do you think when you think about becoming the biggest source for these brand ambassadors when people want to do events? What do you think the key to all that growth? Because we were talking earlier, I mean, you guys have in the ballpark of 5,600 brand ambassadors that you can go to do an event wherever it might be in the country, right?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing from my end with the girls is just, like he said, it's a playoff of all the contemporary fun things that we know, like Playboy, but it's more wholesome. And I think that if we keep that focus, girls will sign up, their families get involved, their friends get involved. And I like to tell the girls when we have our meetings that they are intelligible as they are beautiful. And I think that that's what kind of sets us apart. They're knowledgeable about the brands that we promote. They're not just a pretty face. Yeah. They're local, so they're tangible. You can talk to these girls. You can meet with these girls, and the whole community is now, instead of saying, who's this girl from California driving in, awesome calendar, but I have no idea who you are. The community can now get behind the girl.
I think that's especially important. Philly, New York, some of the more East Coast metropolitan areas, or even we were talking about Florida off the camera. I mean, people expect you to be from somewhere other than
tropical.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at these things, you'd be surprised that when you see these girls in magazines, you're just thinking, man, where are they from? Or what?
Yeah.
But they don't realize they're in their backyard.
Yeah.
These girls are trendsetters of their own market. We're just revealing it, simply revealing it, putting it on a product.
But I think in a place like Pittsburgh, where we shoot the show from, hometown is everything to this place.
Right.
So
How many cities are you guys in?
Right, for Bud Light Fantasy, we now are in 9 cities officially. But as far as college management goes, we're pretty much in every state.
And that's one of the big things you have coming up is the Bud Light Fantasy. Talk for a minute or so about what that is and how people can get involved and support their community and really work through that.
You want to take that one?
Yeah. Bud Light Fantasy is a program College Management's putting on for our anchor account, Anheuser-Busch, one of our sponsors. They've been great. And it's a website that challenges football lovers to get involved in their community. There's 3 components.
You're not going to have a hard time doing that in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Oh man,
Just make sure there's football.
I mean, look where we are now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing you got to guarantee is that there's going to be a season, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
crime will go up according to
Yeah.
Ray Lewis. If there's football, so
People are gonna potentially get shot and killed outside of bars, according
just
to Ray Lewis.
not with where the.
Although that happened when he was playing football. So.
But anyway,
Yeah. So yeah, the program, Pittsburgh is every city, all 9 cities are going to get their Bud Light Fantasy Girl calendar. The top 18 vote getters will be on the calendar.
So this is an example of one that we have up front, but that's something that you're working on currently for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
We started this one, the one that's being featured is the Mega Brand calendar for Philadelphia, and that was our beta. That was our baby to kind of understand what they want as far as promoting the Mega Brand, and it became a huge hit, especially off-premise accounts. So we said, how do we make this bigger, just like everything else we do, and that's how Bud Light Fantasy came about.
Cool. So Bud Light, people can find out more about the program at budlightfantasy.com, correct?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. We're going to come right back with Brittainy and Dave, and we're going to talk about sort of, how do they go about finding? I mean, Anheuser, but when you start hearing, someone that's watching this who's a quote unquote a business virgin, thinking about going out and starting their company. We were joking, just stay where you are. Life is a lot easier sometimes. But how do you go from college kid selling T-shirts to I'm sitting across a board table from Anheuser-Busch executive, inking a deal to do major promotion for them? I think that's a pretty significant leap. So we kind of want to hear a little bit more about how you got from A to B. So come on back with Dave and Brittainy and check them out at mansionminds.com.